There is no universal sleep position for sciatica, and that generic advice might be why you're still up at 2 a.m. Sleeping on your side with a pillow between your knees can actually make sciatica worse. Not for everyone, but for a meaningful chunk of people, that advice is actually dead wrong for their specific situation, and here's why. Sciatica is not just one thing, it's a symptom. Pain, numbness, tingling, running down your lower back, through your glute, your knee, into your leg. And the two most common causes respond to position changes in nearly the opposite directions. The first is what's called discogenic sciatica, a herniated disc pressing on a nerve root. With discogenic compression, flexion is usually your enemy. Like curling, sitting for too long, being in a car for too long can make it worse. What usually helps is extension, or at least a neutral spine. Lying on your back with a pillow under your knees, just enough to get about 20 to 30 degrees of bend, that unloads the disc without jamming anything else. Side lying on your non-painful side with a pillow between your knees also works well for most of these patients. The second cause is lumbar spinal stenosis, which is a narrowing of the spinal canal or the hole where the nerve root exits the spinal column. This is where it flips completely. Stenotic sciatica feels better with flexion because flexion opens those spaces back up. The pillow between the knees advice is reasonable as a default for disc-related back pain. But if your sciatica is stenotic, that position can hold your spine in a posture that keeps these narrowed spaces compressed all night. And it's the opposite of what you need. Here's a quick self-test that's imperfect, but still useful. Does sitting relieve your leg pain, or does it make it worse? Sitting loads the disc, but opens the spinal canal. If sitting helps, think stenosis. If sitting hurts, think disc. Now, mattress firmness. There's actually a randomized controlled trial published in The Lancet in 2003. 313 adults with chronic low back pain over 90 days. Medium firm beat firm mattresses on every outcome. Pain in bed, pain on rising, and disability. Now, I'm not telling you to rush right out and buy a new mattress today, but if yours is either concrete hard or noticeably sagging, position changes alone won't fully compensate. One other thing worth knowing, the relationship between sleep loss and sciatica runs in both directions. Research by Hack and Mullington, published in the Journal of Pain in 2005, found that sustained sleep restriction measurably increases spontaneous pain ratings and lowers pain thresholds. So the sciatica wakes you up, and the lost sleep makes the sciatica louder the next day and the next night, and the cycle keeps continuing. And the longer that runs, the less likely that pillows and positioning are going to fix the problem. So if you've been losing sleep to sciatica every night for more than 2 weeks, that's a clinical sign. So for a full breakdown of positions, the evidence on mattress firmness, and the red flags that mean you need to be seen rather than just reposition, check the link in the bio.